All this week, we are showing you businesses made in Chicagoland. They employ local workers to make products right here in the Chicago area.
And the three businesses we're introducing you to are also helping us with a big makeover.
Yes, yesterday we showed you how the Infant Welfare Society of Chicago has been helping families for a century here in the Chicago area. But there is one room in their center that needs a little TLC. So we thought, why not get the help of some local businesses who take pride in making products here in the Chicago area?
Now, we will show you the results of our makeover on Friday morning, but today I'm taking you to South Elgin, where a family business has been building furniture for more than 30 years.
Do all our solid wood work on this side, and this is all the veneer panel.
Tom Carcos has been working with furniture for as long as he can remember. In fact, he was the very first person hired at Naked Furniture, the company based in Roselle. He was only 16 years old.
I really wanted to make things. I was always the kid in the back, fixing furniture or finishing it, or I was always a hands-on person. So I wanted to get into manufacturing, and that's when a small business became available. We bought the assets of that corporation and started this, and just grew it from there.
That was back in 1975. His company is now Baker Road Furniture in South Elgin.
This is our original design, original finish. We've been doing this finish for over 30 years.
This is where you started.
This is the starting point right here. This design.
The company, founded by Tom and his father, specializes in high-end cabinetry items, custom pieces in cherry, oak, and maple. They employ 25 people. Just a few years ago, there were about twice as many.
Chicago used to be quite a hotbed of furniture manufacturing, and that's all gone away.
Tom says his is the last company of its type left in this area.
Furniture in our category in wood case goods, close to 85% of wood case good furniture sold in this country right now is made overseas in the Asian markets, either China, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam.
The reason? Mostly cheap labor. That means products mass-made overseas can often be sold for a lot less in this country. But Kako says there's a big difference between initial price and the real cost.
You may pay $50 for something and an equal product, maybe $100. But if that $50 product you have to throw away in 2 years because it stopped working, when you could have had the $100 product would have lasted for 5 or 10 years, your money ahead.
However, Tom has recently seen an uptick in people specifically looking for products made in the USA. He's hoping that trend continues for the sake of these local workers.
It would be a huge thing for us. We compete against offshore imports head-to-head, and our business is off right now about 50% from where it was in the heyday, and if we could regain some of that market share, it would be huge.
And by the way, Baker Road is practicing what Tom preaches. Almost all of the vendors he uses to make this furniture, dowels, screws, glass, and the like, he buys from people in this area. Around here, made in the USA is more than just a slogan.
It makes you feel better when you buy an American-made product, especially when you know it's a good value and it's a good product and it's going to outlast you.
Outlast you.
That's terrific.
Yeah, you can find their stuff usually at most of the high-end stores or at bakerroad.com. Like you said, it initially may retail for a little bit more, but it's going to last you longer, so the real cost.
It's worth it. It all adds up in the end, yeah.
Absolutely. One funny thing he was telling me, though, before we go, I know we got to roll, but his daughter recently went to college, and she wanted to go by a store and pick up some furniture in the box and with foreign directions and put it together for her dorm room. He says, what? No. So he built her stuff, her desk, her the shelves. Yeah. So you can imagine what that dorm room looks like.
Yeah, I wanted a picture of that.
Yeah. Good
That's
guy.
terrific.